What's going on YouTube? My name is Michael Mitchell, aka Dollar Mike, back at it again with another video, with another Robinhood video, because I love Robinhood so much, don't I? Not really, but I did decide to give it a second chance or a third chance, maybe something like that. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'm kind of doing with Robinhood going forward. I kind of already made a video like this, but I changed my mind. So here's my updated way of how I'm using Robinhood and how I think it's a great way to use Robinhood, since they can't be 100% reliable all the time. So without further ado, I don't like wasting your time. Let's get right into the video. So welcome back. Of course, this is another Robinhood video. You guys probably either like when I talk about Robinhood or hate when I talk about Robinhood, or just completely despise when I talk about Robinhood. But regardless, we're back at it again. And yes, I have a different strategy on how I want to use Robinhood going forward. Previously, I mentioned to you guys that I actually use Robinhood just to kind of mess around with stocks. I would buy and sell. And obviously, that's not really the best thing to do with Robinhood, because it's not one of the best day trading platforms. Essentially, if you don't know what day trading is, it's when you buy shares of a stock or whatever. For instance, you go buy shares of Amazon, and then you go in and basically sell it the same day once it goes up to whatever you want to go, wherever you want it to go up to. So you make a little bit of money off of it, and you go and sell it, and you can make more money off of it doing that. Robinhood obviously isn't one of the best platforms to day trade on. I didn't really plan on doing that, but that's kind of what I was thinking about doing in the sense, but not day trade, maybe like week trade. I don't know. Maybe just check in here and there or whatnot. But that's obviously not the best use of my time or the best use of my money, which is more important. So now with Robinhood, I've decided that since it's been in the news so much for being so unreliable, and it's not really that unreliable, but the point that Robinhood went down for like 2 days on two of like the biggest stock trading days, like period, that's a pretty big deal, and that should be noted, and that should be counted against them, because simple fact that Robinhood Premium or Robinhood Gold or whatever they want to offer you for free for a couple of months is not worth them going down for essentially a whole two stock trading days, like 2 trading days in full. That's ridiculous. No. So going forward, I still like Robinhood. I still think Robinhood is still one of the best platforms to invest in when it comes to beginners, not to pros or experts or whatever you want to call it. But to beginners, Robinhood, personally to me, is still the best platform to invest going forward. So for me, and I also like Robinhood's user interface. I think it's a lot better than everybody else's user interface, but that's personal to me. Obviously, if you're a pro or whatever, you don't want Robinhood's little bit of interface because you're not really getting a lot of information, but a lot of people don't need to see all the information, which is why I said it's perfect for beginners. Regardless, this is what I'm doing with Robinhood now, and basically what I'm doing with Robinhood now is using Robinhood, the platform, as a dividend investment platform. So basically what that means is I buy, because on Robinhood, you don't have fractional shares yet. And fractional shares, if you don't know, real quick, fractional shares just allows you to buy part of a share instead of the whole thing. For instance, Amazon right now is about $1,900. I personally don't have $1,900 to spend on buying one share of Amazon. So with fractional shares, you can spend $100 or $10 or $5 or whatever amount of money you want to spend, and you can go buy part of Amazon with that $100, $10, or $5. That's fractional shares. That's what it is in a nutshell. That's essentially exactly what it is. You buy part of a share instead of the whole thing. Right now, Robinhood doesn't have that feature enabled. It will be coming soon in the future, but currently it's not enabled. Therefore, it can't be used. And the wait list is just going right up. I made a video about this before. Wait list was at about 1.2 million. Now it's at 2 million, or actually a little bit over 2 million now. So I don't know, Robinhood, can you please figure that out? Because I would love to use the feature. I like your platform, but you're making this so difficult. So regardless, whatever. So yes, dividend investing. So as you guys know, I just mentioned that Robinhood doesn't allow you to buy part of a share. So I'm buying whole shares of companies right now. For instance, I just bought, like, I don't even know how many shares I bought today of different companies, maybe like 10 or 11, something like that. But I bought whole shares of companies, and I'm using them as dividend investing, which is essentially I'm trying to build my own income of dividends simply from Robinhood. If you don't know what dividends is, so when a company makes money, they usually pay out part of what they make to their shareholders. Not every company does this, only certain companies do this, but you can always check. All you do is type it in on Google or Robinhood or whatever your investment platform is. It's under the dividend/yield or something like that. It'll be in that area, but I'll put something on screen just to kind of show you guys. But yeah, it'll be in that area, and it'll basically let you know what percentage of money per share a company will give to you just for simply holding the share of their company. And that's just per share for one share. So for instance, if there's like a 10% dividend yield on Microsoft and Microsoft's at $100, that means that you're going to get $10 back per one share of Microsoft every time they have one of those shareholders, every time they essentially release their dividends, which is usually around the end of the year, maybe every 3 months. It really depends on how their finances go. So it's not 100% consistent per different company, but obviously if you have different shares here, different shares here, different shares here of all these different companies, they could all give you money at different points in time. So you could essentially be getting paid multiple times a month from different companies, depending on how many companies you have on your Robinhood portfolio, or any portfolio. You don't have to use Robinhood for this, but personally, I'm using Robinhood for this. So that's basically the general understanding of what I'm doing. I'm essentially just buying not a whole bunch of stocks, not a whole bunch of random stuff that I don't know anything about. I'm researching the companies. I know companies. I like companies like American Express, stuff like that. Whatever, a whole bunch of different stuff. I can give you recommendations if you want. I'm not a professional, so this is just for entertainment purposes only. So please don't sue me, because I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. So don't, if you go and just blow everything, don't come after me. Do your own research. Anyway, yeah, so basically I just want to reach a point where I can make a steady income. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but a steady income from dividends using Robinhood. That's it. That's the whole point. That's all I'm trying to get across. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my goal is to have $1,000 a month coming straight from dividends to me. So essentially I'm getting paid $1,000 a month for essentially doing absolutely nothing, because when you hold a share of a company, doesn't matter if they go up or down, you're still going to get paid that dividend, assuming the company's in good shape, good form, and whatnot, and they obviously care about their shareholders and whatnot. It's a lot that actually goes into that behind the scenes, but like I said, make sure you're doing your own research, make sure you're investing in companies that you believe in, companies that you see long term, companies that have a decent dividend yield. You shouldn't go for anything too high, because that's more risk, but hey, if you trust them, go ahead. It's no shame in your game. Take care of business. Do what you gotta do. Make some more money if that's what you want to do. But my goal is to make at least $1,000 a month in dividend income, and then obviously, I guess, just keep growing it from there. 10,000, 100,000, and then basically dividend income. Obviously, like I just said before, I can go to sleep. My bed's right here. You can't really see it right now. My bed's right over there. I can go to sleep and make money because I'm not doing anything. You buy the share, you leave it alone. Whether it goes up or down, it really doesn't matter, because the dividend yield usually stays about the same depending on the company. Like I said, you have to do your own research and find out how theirs goes, but that's pretty much it. That's literally the gist. So right now, that's my plan with Robinhood. That's what I'm doing with Robinhood. Robinhood is still, like I said, my favorite platform for beginner investors. If you're somebody that's a pro, or just, more experienced and stuff, I would definitely recommend M1 Finance, or just going to a straight brokerage like Fidelity, or using Webull or something like that. I personally don't have a Webull account, so I can't send you guys a link to get some free stocks in Webull, but maybe, I'll let you guys, if you guys want me to make a Webull account so you can get some free stocks, just let me know. I'll just make a Webull account so you guys can get some free stocks, because if you click the link, you'll get free stocks. Same thing with my Robinhood link, that'll be down below. You'll get free stock every time you obviously sign up with that link. If you don't sign up with the link, that's cool, but you don't get a free stock. And just letting you guys know, I get a free stock as well every time you sign up. All transparency. No reason for me to hide anything. But yeah, that's kind of it. So if you have any questions, I hope I covered everything. I think I did, but that's essentially what I'm doing with, like I said, Robinhood. I still use M1 Finance. I didn't quit on M1 Finance. M1 Finance is still like my favorite. I still love M1 Finance. It's great. Wow, how many times did I say that? But yeah, that's what I'm doing with Robinhood. I didn't want it to go to waste, and I, have my account open and have a Fidelity account too. I told you guys I opened that after Robinhood and their whole fiasco a couple weeks ago. But I'm just doing a whole bunch of different things. So, this is what I'm doing with Robinhood. I told you guys what I'm doing with Fidelity, kinda-ish, more serious investing. And I told you guys what I'm doing with M1 Finance. So that's kind of it. Like I said before, if you guys want me to make a Webull account, I'll make it, but I probably won't really use it. But if you guys want me to make a Webull account so you can get free stocks, there you go. I'll make one for you. No big deal. Not gonna hurt me. So yeah, it's not gonna hurt you either, because you're gonna get free stocks. But yeah, if you have any questions about Robinhood or anything like that, investing, personal, like if you want, I'll give you some recommendations. Like I said before, if you lose money, if you lose anything, it's not my fault, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But if you want some personal recommendations, or you want to know what I personally invest in, just ask. Just ask. It's that simple. So definitely link down below for Robinhood, link down below for M1 Finance if you want to check that out. A little bit more, a little bit different, but essentially the same thing. M1 Finance offers a little bit more, but I like M1 Finance, but that's a whole separate video. So that all link down below. This is a personal finance YouTube channel. If you never checked me out before, my name is Dollar Mike. I make videos all about saving money, budgeting, credit cards, Robinhood, Weeble, what's down here? Something, Robinhood, Weeble, and all this other kind of stuff. There's a whole bunch of links down in the description. Tons of stuff, high interest savings account, anything that's related to personal finance, I 100% got you. Just drop a comment down below. I read every comment pretty much. If I don't, then I did. So I read every comment. So that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching this video. It was a little long, but I feel like it didn't feel that long. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace, all right?